Let's talk about why Midtown West is a great neighborhood for folks to call home. A lot of times when people hear the word Midtown, they automatically think of work and office towers. And well, that's not too far off the mark considering the fact that Midtown, both east and west, is one of Manhattan's main commercial corridors. Also, when people think of this area, they think of Times Square and the theater district. That's also not off the mark considering that there's overlap between all three of them. But Midtown West both encompasses these things and is more than them. Yes, especially along 6th, 7th, and 8th Avenues, you've got towering buildings, but there's also a number of beautiful, quieter, tree-lined streets throughout the area, especially further west. That's thanks to the special zoning district, which was established in the 1980s, which imposed height restrictions and as a result preserved a lot of pre-war buildings. Of course, the biggest selling point is the area's location. Right smack in the middle of Manhattan, it's easy for you to make jaunts either uptown or downtown. And of course, the transit access is some of the best that the city has to offer. The area is served by three major hubs at 34th Street, 42nd Street, and 59th Street. And practically every transit line comes through the area. You've also got a bevy of crosstown buses going north, south, east, and west at your disposal. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more transit-dense area. If you're a lover of the performing arts, then this is one of the neighborhoods for you. As previously mentioned, Midtown West overlaps with the theater district, so world-class Broadway and off-Broadway shows are at your fingertips. And if you love to move, the area is home to incredible dance studios like the Broadway Dance Center and one of the most storied dance organizations in New York City and worldwide, the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. The neighborhood is also awash in fantastic local businesses and great local amenities. Shops, grocery stores, gyms, and more. Whatever you need for your day-to-day life, you've got so many options here just a few blocks away, no matter where you live. And when it comes to bars and restaurants, Midtown West is actually a heavy hitter. 9th Avenue in particular sports a bevy of cafes, cocktail bars, bakeries, brunch spots, and a variety of cuisines. And of course, I have to give a special shout out to Restaurant Row on West 46th Street. Finally, let's talk about green space, which isn't one of the first things that comes to mind when thinking about Midtown. But Midtown West has more to offer than a lot of folks may think. Along the western edge of the neighborhood, you've got access to Hudson River Park, which stretches the entire length of the neighborhood. To the east on 42nd Street, you've got Bryant Park. And at the northern edge, you've got the Grande Dame herself, Central Park. And in addition to these top-tier green spaces, there's a variety of smaller parks and recreational spaces throughout the neighborhood. If this reel has you interested in what it takes to live in Midtown West, stay tuned for my next reel where I talk about inventory and prices.